Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. So, we're going to be going over the patch notes of the most recent update that happened last night around 11 o'clock. So, it'll be around 1 o'clock my time this morning. They said downtime was going to begin on 10:20 at 11 p.m. and last approximately an hour and a half. The release notes they fixed an issue with some players unable to access the Seraphim Soul Trial at Monastery Isle, which I didn't have that issue at all. I know a lot of people were, so I hope that gets resolved for y'all because you get some pretty cool skins and stuff from that quest line. Fix an issue where some quests did not progress after speaking to the NPC. Fix an issue where the gates in the catacombs would sometime not open after killing raffle bones. Yeah, we were avoiding raffle bones like the plague. Fix an issue where the extraction portal would fail to spawn, causing players to fail extraction in catacombs. So out of 4 times, that actually happened to us once day before yesterday when we was running some catacombs. Fix an issue where catacombs levers were not interactable. I didn't have that issue. I was able to find all the hidden rooms that we came across. Fix an issue where the secret door in Castle Dracula was occasionally not opening as expected. I didn't come across that as well. Fix an issue where artifacts would sometimes revert to previous gear score level after being upgraded at the gypsum kiln. Fix an issue that allowed old perks to be placed onto new crafting items via crafting. Fix an issue that allowed old perks to be placed onto new crafting items via crafting items. That made my brain hurt, chat. Like holy. This was not intended, and so we have removed the ability to use perk items on these recipes. For already crafted items that mix the new and old perks, we swapped out all the old perks with an empty charm slot. Mastery perks became skill slots. Offensive theme perks became offensive slots, and they just basically replaced them with their respected slots. So, I mean, that's cool. It sucks that a bunch of people were super excited. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I kind of figured that was going to become a thing, and really, really quick. I'm surprised I waited so long. Fix an issue where applying the last perk charm of any type in your inventory to an item cause that charm type to be broken if applying another perk charm of that type. So that's super huge because I know a lot of the damage reduction perks and gems wasn't working. So that's huge. I wonder if that's going with the gems as well. Fix an issue where territory standing boosters did not apply to territory standing earned in Nighthaven. Reduced distance players can hear foot doors opening throughout Nighthaven. Fix an issue which prevented the focus set, the tenacity set, and several infix items from appearing on the PvP track. That's huge, dude, because I've been farming the PvP track pretty regularly as y'all have been able to be seeing in the stream. So maybe we can start getting some decent armor and stuff. Fix an issue where some mobs required for MSQ would fail to spawn. Fix an issue where the elementally charged set bonus wouldn't trigger if the chest piece for the bonus was not equipped, and then fixed various crashing issues. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of comment on this. It says no fixed server capacity or new servers. I've seen quite a few players already uninstalled because of long queue times, and others talking about leaving. Growth equals good, queue equal bad. I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna say queues are good ish. You know, it sucks that you have to wait in the queues, but it lets you know that the game is alive. I know that they have been adding quite a few servers. I know that they added some for North America and for the Europe. And it just seems like the people that left from Valhalla went to Empire, and there was a huge queue there as well. So maybe they should open like one or two more, maybe, but a queue just lets you know that people are interested in the game. See, that's outrageous, that right there. But he's more than likely probably playing on Valhalla or Nisa, which is two of the biggest, and maybe Empire now because a bunch of people from Valhalla left to go to Empire. So they just need to figure out how to more evenly disperse the players instead of just opening up one and everybody swarming over there, right? Maybe only allow a certain amount of transfers at that point in time. Once again, since my reports in game and in Discord seem to fall on deaf ears, vegetation LODs are bugged and the wilderness is plagued with purple plants, blocky dark grass, and pop-ins everywhere. That might just be a system, a weak system, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, seeing these high numbers, I mean, I definitely understand where the complaints are coming from. What about the Umbral shards in PvP series? I can't get any shards because of the limit, but can buy some with salt. The PvP series bought 500 shards for 10,000 salt, but don't get any shards. That sucks. That's a bug that needs to be looked into. But yeah, I definitely understand the complaints, but that just let's look at it like this. They will add. It takes time to add servers. I was really hoping to see something about some crowd control in this because I know if you're playing as a tank, it kind of just demolishes you, right? It doesn't allow you to properly tank, even with grit, even with. I mean, you could do unmovable, but once you get to the harder content, I feel like Dark Void Plate is going to have is going to be a most more needed artifact or more needed piece of gear because that gives you more armor, more survivability, and you can't, if you're just constantly on the ground, you're not going to be able to draw aggro like you're supposed to and stuff. So that is the fixes. Hopefully we get another good update next week of the weekly reset. Also, for those of you who are interested, I released a video just a little while ago. I'll have it linked in the description below going over what changed in the weekly reset. I'm going to be covering a lot more news. I'm going to have some builds. I'm going to have some guides coming out very soon. So y'all make sure to stick around for that and maybe subscribe and like the video because these videos, I'll be getting up super, super early to make these for y'all. But I don't mind. It's super fun. But yeah, I thank y'all. And we will see you on the next one.